in saying, Richo, you've gone soft. You're doing scones with jam and cream? No, I do savoury scones. I do savoury scones with 3 meats, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I start with my bowl here with 3 cups of self-raising flour, 100 grams of unsalted butter. I just soften it with my hands and gently I rub it through the butter here. This takes a couple of minutes and the flour will start to turn a slightly yellow colour, and this will come together beautifully. Look at that. Doesn't take that long at all. Now all I do is add just a little pinch of salt, and I'm going to add some buttermilk. You could of course use milk or cream or any combination of that, but buttermilk is something different. I'll make a well in the centre. It's got a slightly soury sort of taste, and it's got the thickness and consistency of yogurt, and all I do is just gently mix it around with my fingers, just so I start to form a dough, and it comes together in no time. Anything with butter in it is going to taste good. You know that already. So you can see the dough's just starting to come together. I do this with my hands because instead of putting it into a mixer, I find it works the dough a little bit much and you have to rest it. Whereas I want to roll this straight out as soon as I've mixed this together. Rub it all off your fingers like that and then straight onto my board. Now with the dough, I gently knead it together and pick up all these little crumbs. And you don't want to mix this too much because a scone dough is really, really soft and fluffy. You want it to be light, so when it rises, it just puffs up beautifully. Now all the little bits and pieces here, just rub them off your finger, pick them up like this, scrunch them together, open up the dough, and then put them in. I'll give this board a little dust of flour, and with my rolling pin here, I'm just going to roll it out into a rectangle. And you can see, it doesn't take much time at all. Now you're probably thinking it needs to be a nice even shape. It doesn't, because of the way I roll it up. Just a little bit of flour on that to stop it from sticking, and rub a little bit on there, one little roll there, and then I'm done. Now here's the bit that's flavoursome. This is the bit that makes it taste good. A little bit of tomato paste, just smear that around the outside. Helps to give it a bit of moisture and a little bit of flavour on there. And I've got some salami, some hot spicy salami, and just spread that evenly all over this scone dough. I know you're watering at the mouth already just looking at this, but when this bakes, it all cooks together and gives it a great flavour. I love hot spicy salami. If you have regular salami, it's quite easy. You can just sprinkle a little bit of chili powder on here. And then of course I've got some bacon, long thin strips of bacon, only about 1 centimetre in between them all. Perfect. I've got a little bit of parsley here with my knife. Give a little bit of a cut. Nice and rough. You could just pull it apart if you want. Sprinkle that on top there like that. And I've got a little bit of this chorizo sausage. Lovely bits of fat in there. Nice smoke. Beautiful flavour. A few slices of this on there as well. What could be better than 3 types of meat in one scone? You can see why I get invited around a lot. Spread them on there like that. All over the top there. A little bit of pepper just to give it some spice. And this is the trick. We roll it this way. Just very carefully and roll it away from you like that. Just one after the other. And there we go. There's our scone roll. And with my knife, I cut it straight in half like that. Turn it around like this. And then I get 1, 2, 3, so that's 6 nice pieces, and I've got these stragglers at the end, and this is my baking dish. Now with my paper, I'll scratch it up like this, open it up, and it fits in there straight away. You don't have to worry about trying to stick it in at all, that's the trick. And then with my scones, I just grab them like this, pop them straight in the middle here, and these little scraggly end bits I just pop into the middle, and they'll fill those little holes. All you need to do is bake this in the oven at about 200 degrees Celsius. They take about 12 to 16 minutes and they'll be cooked in no time. Into the oven they go. And then while that's cooking,